Have you ever sat in your room on a Friday night, watching couples walk by your window, and wondered if God has forgotten about your heart? Have you scrolled through social media, seeing engagement announcements and wedding photos, questioning why everyone else seems to have found their person except you? Let me tell you something that might shift everything you believe about this season. Your singleness is not a waiting room. It is not a punishment for past mistakes. And it is certainly not evidence that you are unworthy of love. Your singleness is a classroom, and God is the teacher with lessons so profound that they can only be learned in solitude. Today, I want to share with you what God is teaching you while you are single. These are not consolation prizes to make you feel better about being alone. These are divine revelations that will transform not just how you see this season, but how you see yourself. Because when you understand what heaven is doing in your heart right now, you will never again view singleness as settling. You will see it as sacred preparation. The first thing God is teaching you while you are single is the art of wholeness before partnership. The world tells us we need another person to complete us. Movies sell us the lie that we are half a person searching for our other half. But God operates differently. He does not create incomplete beings hoping they will find their missing pieces in someone else. He creates whole individuals who can choose to share their completeness with another whole person. This is revolutionary thinking in a culture obsessed with codependency. Right now, in your singleness, God is teaching you to find your identity in Him, not in someone else's opinion of you. He is showing you that your worth is not determined by whether someone chooses you, but by the fact that He already has. You are learning to wake up with purpose that does not depend on a good morning text. You are discovering joy that does not require someone else to activate it. You are building confidence that stands firm even when no one is there to affirm you. This lesson of wholeness is not just about feeling good about yourself. It is about preparation for healthy love. Because two broken people do not create a whole relationship. They create a cycle of trying to fix each other, expecting the other person to heal wounds only God can touch. But when you learn wholeness in singleness, you bring strength to partnership, not desperation. The second thing God is teaching you is the power of undistracted devotion. 1 Corinthians 7 verse 35 speaks of being devoted to the Lord without distraction. This is not about being lonely. This is about being focused. In your singleness, you have something married people often long for: time, energy, and emotional availability to pursue God without competing priorities. This season is teaching you to pray without having to consider someone else's schedule, to worship without wondering if your partner understands your spiritual expressions, to follow God's voice even when it leads you to places others might not want to go. You are learning to hear His whisper above every other voice, including the voice of romantic desire. Many people rush into relationships because they fear missing out on love. But what they often miss is this sacred season of undivided attention with their Creator. You are not missing out. You are diving deep. You are building a relationship with God so strong that when earthly love comes, it will complement what you already have, not compete with it. The third thing God is teaching you while you are single is discernment that protects your destiny. Desperation makes us accept what we should reject. Loneliness makes us ignore red flags we should heed. But this season of singleness is sharpening your spiritual vision. You are learning to recognize the difference between someone who looks good and someone who is good for you. God is teaching you that not everyone who shows interest is sent by Him. Not every connection that feels exciting is divinely orchestrated. Some attractions are distractions designed to pull you away from your purpose. In your singleness, you are developing the spiritual muscles to say no to what looks appealing but lacks substance. You are learning that chemistry without character is dangerous. That physical attraction without spiritual alignment is a recipe for heartbreak. This discernment is not about becoming cynical or building walls around your heart. It is about becoming wise. It is about understanding that your heart is too precious to give to just anyone who asks for it. Right now, God is teaching you to value yourself enough to wait for someone who values what He values in you. Someone who sees your calling and wants to walk beside it, not compete with it. Someone who strengthens your faith instead of testing it. This level of discernment can only be developed when you are not desperate to escape loneliness. The fourth thing God is teaching you in this season is the beauty of becoming who you were created to be, without the influence of another person's expectations. In relationships, we often shape ourselves to fit what we think the other person wants. We dim our light or amplify certain traits to maintain harmony. But in singleness, you have the freedom to discover your authentic self. God is showing you your gifts without someone else trying to manage them, your personality without someone else trying to modify it, your dreams without someone else trying to redirect them. You are learning what makes you laugh when no one is there to impress, what moves your heart when no one is watching, what ignites your passion when no one is there to judge it. This authentic self-discovery is crucial because the person God has for you will love the real you, not a performance you put on to keep them interested. But you have to know who the real you is first. This season is stripping away the masks, the people-pleasing, and the fear-based decisions that have shaped your identity for too long. The fifth thing God is teaching you while you are single is patience that produces character. We live in a microwave culture that wants everything instantly, but God operates on a different timeline. He is teaching you that the best things in life are worth waiting for, that rushing into the wrong relationship because you are tired of being alone is far more painful than waiting for the right one. This patience is not passive. It is active trust. It is continuing to work on yourself while you wait, continuing to serve God while you wait, continuing to believe in His goodness while you wait. Every day you choose to trust His timing over your timeline. You are building spiritual muscle that will serve you for the rest of your life. God is also teaching you through this waiting that His delays are not His denials, that closed doors in your romantic life are not punishment, but protection, that the person who walked away was not your loss, but your deliverance. This perspective transforms waiting from torture into anticipation. The sixth lesson God is teaching you in singleness is contentment that cannot be shaken by circumstances. True contentment is not the absence of desire. It is peace in the midst of unfulfilled desire. You are learning to be genuinely happy for others without feeling sorry for yourself, to celebrate weddings without bitterness, to attend baby showers without questioning your own timeline. This contentment is supernatural. It comes from understanding that your life is not on hold while you are single. Your purpose is not paused until you find a partner. Your joy is not contingent on your relationship status. God is teaching you that a fulfilled life is possible in any season, including this one. 1. So, beloved, if you are walking through this season of singleness, I want you to lift your head high. You are not behind schedule. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Every lesson God is teaching you right now, wholeness, undistracted devotion, discernment, authentic self-discovery, patience,